What is the relationship between music and language? Well, music is a language in many respects because it can communicate a lot of different things. I've recently been talking to someone, one of the Ozone subscribers, and they were pointing out how Victor Wooten was talking about how we teach language to kids or each other, and it's not with the book first, or teaching them to write first. You learn to speak first before you learn to read and write. That's how my kids learn. And it made a lot of sense. I was like, okay, that's logical. That's something we can all relate to, and that's how a lot of the folk musics are taught. Like when I went to my first bluegrass festival, I'd say half the audience had brought their instruments with them. So they were just all over the parking lot and everywhere else, all playing. And everyone was kind of included. It's that way in black church and some white churches too, I imagine, where, of course the best singer is going to get the lead, but everyone is singing along. Everybody's adding their voice to the mix. So I think that's a good way to look at it, as music being a language. I remember Bobby McFerrin, he said that he did this experiment all over the world, and he traveled all over the world. And it kind of tricked people into finishing. Well, it didn't trick him. He did this thing with a pentatonic scale, the way I understood it. And he gradually took them through the pentatonic scale until the last part, which they finished. And he said that is ubiquitous around the globe, is this pentatonic scale. So when you think about all the different languages that there are where we can't understand each other, and yet he can go around all those different places, or probably most of them, and we all speak pentatonic scale. That's pretty interesting. So maybe there's some hope in that way of looking at music as a language, that we can all communicate these positive feelings like love and compassion, and maybe if we can all speak to each other that way instead of through politicians speaking to each other, and we might get off on a better foot.